My parents took me walking in the mountains when I was like quite young, and I just used to like getting to the summit of hills basically, or small mountains in the UK. From that I wanted to do more challenging things, like more adventurous mountains, higher ones, bigger ones. Back in the 70s when I started climbing, the hardest route in the world was like 7A+, which is really, really easy. It's the kind of route that I can go there now and climb straight away first to go on site. In the last sort of 40 years, standards have gone unbelievably high. Competitions have come in. The approach to training, the approach to climbing as a sport throughout has been phenomenally different. The way that the competitions have progressed since the announcement of the Olympics, there's now sort of 3 disciplines. And eventually the IOC came along and basically said, we're only going to give 1 medal for climbing, male, 1 female, that's it. But the idea of having like a triathlon of climbing, to have this like 3 discipline event, was born. When I got a contact from JLL about running a training camp in Japan for a group of climbers, it was immediately exciting. The Tokyo Olympics are going to be here soon, so a significant number of the top climbers in the world fancy having that first ever gold Olympic medal. A coach is somebody who can help you raise the game. What I look for when I'm coaching is how efficient someone is when they climb. You don't have to get any stronger, you just need to move your body better, and then you can climb harder. The difficulty between the 3 disciplines for climbing is they're very different. Basically, a bouldering champion can have any shape of boulder put in front of them. You have to do big jumpy moves between them or bend your body into all sorts of contortions, which is very, very different to the traditional lead climbing, which was like basically you needed some endurance, and if you could hang on small holds for quite a bit of time and work out what to do. And then speed climbing is this explosive sprint, 15 meters in 5.5 seconds. It's bang, hit really fast. Nice. It's really different for each discipline, but obviously if you're going to do all 3 disciplines, you have to be able to adapt to all 3, which is like, that's part of the challenge. Today for me is a really big learning curve. It's a full day of profiling and watching them climbing. We're going to use a new technology which will show us where their body position is when they're doing the moves, which will be really interesting to see as a coach. It'll give me the information I need to see how they perform, help them improve their climbing. Going slower as you get higher, it's very common. You know, people. When we looked at the profiling on the app, you can really see where people become more inefficient as a climber. Their body becomes wider. You can really see where people slow down. Particularly on a speed climb, I think all of their aerobic warm-ups were pretty poor. So we could really do with a strategically good warm-up. Right guys, imagine this scene. You're now in Moscow. It's -40 outside. In competitions, you don't get any choice. You have to climb when you're given the time. So let's get our heart rate up. Let's get our bodies working. Let's go. And again, come on, another lap. Come on, faster. If you can give people little things to improve on. Better, it's good. Harder. Particularly people who are really determined and really driven to become better. Faster. You can make massive gains really quickly. Okay, what we just did there is the minimum that you should do. Will it improve your performance? 2, 1, go! Seeing somebody break that barrier is just inspiring because you have to work hard to do that. You don't even feel cold now, do you? No. It doesn't really matter at what level, it's just taking that person up that next grade is what I find really inspiring. And I think the more you work, the harder you have to work, the bigger the reward when you actually do it. We've got a 1-week training camp. Hopefully they can take a lot of my experience and learn things that might happen at competition. They might be better prepared in the future.